In a new interview, Nick Jonas discussed the mixed reviews he received on his new album, and he also teased when the Jonas Brothers would be releasing more music as a band. Let's get into it. Nick Jonas released his fourth studio album, Spaceman, last month, and in a new interview with L'Officiel USA, he discussed the mixed reviews the album received. The lead single, called Spaceman, peaked at the number 24 spot on the Billboard Hot 100 chart, which is impressive, but significantly lower than the Jonas Brothers song Sucker, which peaked at number 1. Spaceman received mixed reviews from both fans and critics, with some loving it and some calling it not his best work. And this isn't new for Nick. He's been called underrated in the past, and he's been underestimated by music critics. His work alongside his brothers is pretty universally celebrated, and they've won awards together, but their solo careers haven't been as critically acclaimed as some other band members who have also gone solo, like Beyonce or Harry Styles. And so in this new interview, they asked Nick what he thinks about being called underrated and even overlooked for things like awards. He said, quote, "It's most artists' dream to be respected and be awarded by their peers. In some ways, I feel like I have been. In others, I don't. I'm not going to assume that's because they don't get my work, but perhaps I need to get better and push the envelope, push myself." Nick added that he, quote, "doesn't think he's underrated, but rather that he's got room to grow and get better every day." And Nick reflected on why some people didn't necessarily connect with this album as much as he'd hope. Nick questioned whether it was because he's finally at a point in his life where he's happy. In the interview, Nick raved about his muse, aka his wife Priyanka Chopra, and admitted that much of the album is about her and their love. So Nick asked if people are, quote, saying that the album is bad because I'm happy? And Nick quickly answered his own question, saying, "Anyone is entitled to their own opinion of my art or something I have done. If they think it's bad, I'd love to hear why, and not because they think that I'm happy. That seems like a pretty asinine way to say that." He continued on and noted that it's probably best to never take advice from the people you don't respect, because there certainly wouldn't be a thing where they would say your work isn't good and the reason is because you are happy. At the end of the day, Nick's happiness is really all that matters, and there really are tons of fans who are loving this album. So hopefully Nick can look past any negative reviews and continue to both make music that makes him happy and enjoy the happiness he's experiencing in his personal life. As for the Jonas Brothers, well, Nick teased that they are, quote, always working on something. He revealed that, quote, "We actually have a lot of music that we've written and recorded over the last couple of years that we're just waiting for the right time to release and properly set up. It's better when we can do it together in person." And so when are we going to get more Jonas Brothers music? You know we're ready. Well, Nick says that he actually takes his music cues from Joe, who he said has his finger on the pulse. So who knows, maybe Joe will be the one to make the final call as to when they will release more new Joe Bros music, but all I can say is we're ready when they are. For now, we'll just keep enjoying Nick's album Spaceman and ignoring the haters because we're always happy to get any music from Nick. But if you want more on Nick Jonas, you can click right over here for another clever video, and then let us know if you think Nick is underrated or overlooked outside of his work in Jonas Brothers down in the comment section below. I'm your host, Emil Ennis Jr. You can find me on Instagram at Emil Ennis Jr., and I'll see you soon right back here on Clever News. Bye, y'all.